Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterfly, but you can call me Fly. Now here in today's video, I really didn't know how to go about doing this, but I kind of wanted to go ahead and maybe fill you guys in on information you might not know about with Call of Duty here. And of course, yes, I am on MW2 at the time of recording this. If you guys want to know how, stick around for later in the video. But so anyway, if you guys didn't know, there's a handful of promos going on here with the new Call of Duty, and I kind of wanted to go ahead, like I said, and fill you guys in on some that you might not know about, or maybe you do and you just don't know how to go about getting them or what you get in return for them. So for starters, one that people probably know about and are probably disappointed about is the Burger King operator skin that you can go ahead and get. It's a pretty cool skin. It looks really unique and it looks like you might not see it too often here in game. It would be really nice to go ahead and get my hands on it, but of course, if you guys don't know, it is only available outside of the US currently. Maybe it might be coming to the US, that's not confirmed yet, but as of right now, it is known to be available in all these locations here. I got a little question and the answer there if you guys want to go ahead and know the exact locations. Maybe you're from any of these parts outside of the US and you can go ahead and get your hands on it. That's awesome. But on the bright side, those of us that are in the US can also go ahead and get our hands on some other things that are pretty neat as well. So I'll have them up on the screen, each one as I'm talking about them, but I'll have them over here to go ahead and look at. You can go ahead and get codes from Mountain Dew in the first code that you redeem. So whatever it is that you go ahead and get a code from, that first one will get you an in-game reward that is this. So this skin right here is the one I'm referring to. It has Do the Dew on the helmet, and then on top of that you have the little Mountain Dew in the chest pouch. It's a pretty cool looking skin, I'm not gonna lie. It is very unique. However, whenever I got into the game here, he was locked, so I can't even use the skin yet. But whenever you go ahead and look at it, it is as simple as getting 2 kills with a launcher in a single multiplayer match. So you literally just need to go ahead and get 2 eliminations with a rocket launcher in one match, and you can go ahead and unlock the skin and rock out with the Do the Dew skin right off the rip. So that's probably the coolest thing that you can go ahead and get with Mountain Dew, but there's also tons of other things that you can go ahead and get from codes after the fact, and depending on what you go ahead and purchase for that first initial code and to go ahead and get the skin also determines what extra rewards you go ahead and get with that item. So for example, here with the Mountain Dew game fuel, you go ahead and get 15 minutes of dual XP. So the dual XP is for weapon and yourself. Then you have 12 packs of Mountain Dew that get you 60 minutes of double XP for weapon and yourself, and then you also get the 75 COD points on top of that. So then if you want to go ahead and get really crazy and get the 24 pack, you can go ahead and get 120 minutes worth of double XP for yourself and your weapons, and then on top of that you go ahead and get 150 COD points. So it's pretty cool. Mountain Dew has a lot of rewards to go ahead and redeem here, mainly just for XP, but that first reward you go ahead and redeem, you get an operator skin for Fender. So it's pretty neat. But there is another thing that you can go ahead and combine here if you guys are into Little Caesars. Now I saved this one particularly for last for the Mountain Dew here, because you can go ahead and get 20-ounce Mountain Dew and then also get 30 minutes of double XP for yourself and your weapons. But the thing is, you can go ahead and get the Little Caesars Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 combo meal and then go ahead and get a Mountain Dew with that, assuming that you get a Mountain Dew that has the Call of Duty theme and all that jazz on it, which is the exact 20-ounce bottle that you'd go ahead and need for this code. With all that together, you can go ahead and get the meal, and then with the meal you go ahead and get Little Caesars in-game rewards with that. In-game, I also have already got to experience what the weapon charm looks like. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, if you guys are into Little Caesars, go ahead and pick it up yourself, because you can go ahead get that Mountain Dew. That can be your first code, so you'd get Little Caesars in-game rewards, and then on top of that you can go ahead and use that Mountain Dew you get with the meal to go ahead and put towards getting the Mountain Dew rewards if it's your first code. So all around, it's a win-win if you just go straight for the Little Caesars, but on top of that, you can just go ahead and get Mountain Dew if you're not into Little Caesars, you don't want those rewards. Then you can just go ahead and get Mountain Dew, get your operator skin, and then after that, the first code you redeem, you just get a ton of XP from that point. You don't get any other rewards other than XP tokens. But like I said, Little Caesars is probably the better deal there, because you can go ahead, hit 2 birds with 1 stone, and get the Little Caesars rewards if you want those. And then on top of that, if it's your first Mountain Dew code, get the operator skin on top of that. And now finally, last but not least here for this video, I want to go ahead and mention the Jack Link's Jerky Ghillie Suit operator skin and rewards that's going on with Jack Link's. Now me personally, I have not been able to find the Jack Link's Jerky with Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty and all that jazz on it yet. Now because I haven't found any myself, I don't know how the reward system works, but what you're looking for there is to just go ahead and find the Jack Link's Jerky bag that has the little tag on the outside that has Modern Warfare 2 on it. And a thing that I'd note here is I'm not entirely sure if the code just activates after you purchase the bag, or if people can just go ahead, walk into the store and go ahead and scan the code right there in store and just go about their happy way. I don't know how that works, so be cautious of that. At least maybe like scan it before you purchase the bag. At least be a nice individual and purchase the bag after the fact that you know the code has worked. On top of that, there isn't a ton of information with all the rewards you get here with the Jack Link stuff. All that we really know is this operator skin, which is a ghillie suit, probably the coolest reward you get here. Other than that, I really don't have any images on what the other rewards are or what you really get there. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, definitely let me know down in the comments below any information you guys know regarding the Jack Link's reward system and all that jazz. Very curious. But now finally here for the video, what I want to go ahead and fill you guys in on is of course how to play the Modern Warfare 2 game itself early. It's only like 17 hours early, of course, and by the time I get this video up, probably going to be like 10 hours at that point. If you guys want to go ahead and at least play it early, if you're seeing this, then it is only for console players that I know of. And on top of that, because I'm an Xbox player, really don't know too much information regarding the PlayStation situation and how to go about doing that. From my knowledge, what you have to do is if you purchase the game on your profile that you always play on, then you basically have to buy it another time in a New Zealand account on your system itself. So it's a lot more work for PlayStation users, so I apologize for that. And because I'm an Xbox player, I really don't know too much knowledge about that. So I'd highly recommend going ahead and checking out another video on it to get more information about it if you're very curious about it. But as for Xbox players, I do know, of course, I'm on Xbox, I'm playing right now. And of course, all you have to do here is just come here into the settings, head down to your system, come over to language and location, click that, and then the second column here and the third column is what you're worried about. Go ahead and change your language region to New Zealand, and then on top of that, your location to New Zealand, then restart your console. Then you can go ahead and get on the game. And then from there, if you're having trouble actually getting into the game like normal, how it would whenever it releases, you're getting just locked to the campaign. Then from there, what you want to do after you've changed your location on the console itself is go ahead and head into your Call of Duty account, go to your preferences, change your location of your Call of Duty account to New Zealand, and then from there, you're good to go. You literally can just go ahead, reload the game, and you're locked in. That's it. That's all you have to do. As for the Call of Duty half of things, I believe that's only if you've played the campaign early. I'm not entirely sure about that. Let me know in the comments below about that as well, because I played the campaign early, so it was locking me to only getting in to the campaign because my account had already played the campaign. So you'll have to change two things back after it's all said and done, the game releases. But if you want to go ahead, play early, change everything to New Zealand, and you're good to go. For Xbox, of course, like I said, I'm not entirely 100% sure on PlayStation, so I highly recommend just going to another source and finding out for sure. And let me know down in the comments below if any of that information that I had fed to you guys about PlayStation is accurate at all. I'd greatly appreciate that. But that's all I got for you guys today. Wanted to go ahead and get this video up. It's kind of a late COD Wednesday, I guess you can consider it. I wanted to have this up on COD Wednesday, but I was trying to look for the Jack Links and couldn't find it, so figured in the end it's better to at least let you guys know. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. I'm going to go ahead and play some MW2 here before its official release. But once again, let me know down in the comments below any information about Jack Links and anything that you can add on to what I've already said. And also regarding the PlayStation information, let me know if any of that was accurate or if maybe there's something else to it. I'd greatly appreciate that, and any questions you have regarding Xbox at least, I'd happily go ahead and help you guys out to the best of my ability. But that's all I got for you. Go ahead and get your snacks, get your pizza, get your dew, and all that jazz. Get your rewards. With that, peace out, Monarch Militia, and as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.